2003年から始まってナイキジャパンと取り組みをしていて、エアマックスをもっと盛り上げようっていう企画でずっと作ってたんですけど、今回に限ってに関しても本当クレイジーで、今までこういうアニマル柄とかを作ったエアマックスを使ってなかったので、こんなド派手な靴履けるかみたいな感じでしたね。そうですね、エレファント、パックのコンセプトについてのお話ですが、やっぱりキーポイントとしてはエレファントスキンを使ったっていう形になる。なぜ使ったかっていうお話ですが、ジョーダン3のエレファントスキンはストリートの象徴であると思うし、ジェードカラーのポイントとしては象の水浴び行水っていう形で、綺麗なエメラルドグリーンを水に例えて、エアマックス1っていうのはシェイプが美しいっていうのがすごいポイントであって、今年のエアマックスはもう全部オリジナルシェイプに修正されてるんですけど、ボートパックで投票してくれた皆様、ありがとうございます。エアマックスはこれエレファントが復刻しますね。
Yo, what is up, squad? Happy Friday. It's your boy PinoE here, and we got a shit ton to talk about today. So let's not waste any time and kick things off with a reminder of tomorrow's drops. Releasing for the second time in 2 weeks, we have the Kith Naked Adidas NMD City Sock 2 Transatlantic project, and they're releasing for $210 each. You can find them at select shops like Ubik, Kith, Naked, and Clothing, and other select Adidas Consortium retailers. Nike has a couple of drops planned, including this junk here, the Nike Air Racer OG. Not too sure who's releasing these aside from the sneakers app, but they do release at 7 a.m. Pacific or 10 a.m. Eastern for $110. Next up for Nike are the Nike Air Max 1 Anniversary. This pair will drop in limited numbers for $140 on the sneakers app and at select retailers like Nike Europe and Clothing, Sneakers and Stuff, and Overkill. I'm gonna sleep like a baby tomorrow because there's nothing I'm really looking forward to, including the Jordan 31 Black Cat. This pair will be available pretty much everywhere, including the sneakers app at 7 a.m. Pacific or 10 a.m. Eastern, and they'll release for $185. And last up are the Air Jordan 6 Alternate. These are also going to be available pretty much everywhere at 7 a.m. Pacific or 10 a.m. Eastern, and retail for these is set at $190. Good luck to everyone tomorrow. Hope you cop what you're trying for. Over to sneaker news, and let's start with Puma. We've all heard the word sock used in today's shoes. There's the City Sock, the Sock Dart, amongst others, but Puma took that shit way too literal with the Puma Clyde Sock NYC pack. What they've done here is take the legendary Clyde silhouette and meshed it together with their Evo Knit technology to add a sock-like extension. They took it one step further by making it look like an actual sock. Now, if you ask me, it might have been cheaper if they just sold the shoes with a pack of socks, but what do I know? Look for the collection to drop on April 13th at select Puma retailers and online at puma.com for $120 each. Let's head over to ASICS, and you know I'm a fan of the brand, but I can't say I'm a fan of the gel sight silhouette. What we have here are two pairs of the ASICS gel sight, which make up the Japanese denim pack, and of course they're inspired by Japanese denim. The two pairs will come in a latte cream colorway for the women, featuring a polka dot covered upper, along with an India ink colorway for the men, which also has polka dots with some hickory stripes thrown in. Look for both pairs to release on March 18th at select retailers. The women's pair will cost you $150, while the men's retail is set at $160. Now it's Diadora's turn, and what we have up on screen are the Diadora V7000 NYL2 Dust Blue Banana Cream. The model in this specific spoiler version is characterized by contrasting coloring on the heel and a number of details designed to evoke a racing car, with a creative combination of colors and materials including mesh, leather, and suede paneling. I like the use of colors, I like the materials, and for $110 you should like the price. If you want them, they're available today at select retailers like Sneaker Politics. Let's now take a look at Saucony in their latest take on the Saucony Shadow 5000. This pair is going by the name Bricks, and yo, my first piece of advice to Saucony would be to never use the name Bricks in your shoes. It's not a good term when we're talking about a sneaker. But anyway, these Bricks grab their inspiration from Boston architecture. The pair comes built in a burnt red suede upper with etching details on the toe and heel in a brick design. The pair actually dropped today, and they're available now on the Saucony website for $120. Now it's time to hit up Adidas, and we only have one piece of news to share here, and it's the Adidas Ultra Boost 3.0 Easy Mint. The pair is constructed of an Easy Mint colored prime knit upper with black detailing, a translucent matching cage, a black heel counter, white boost mid, and a black outsole. Just a heads up, these are a women's exclusive pair, and they will release sometime in April for $180. It's time for some news out of Beaverton, and let's start with the Nike Paul George 1 Ivory. We looked at this pair last week, but just an update for some of you. First off, the pictures you're looking at are in grade school sizing, but the shoe will also be available in men's. I did also confirm a release date, so for anyone wanting these, they drop on April 6th for $110. I personally think Nike Basketball has a hit on their hands with this one. The silhouette is nice. I mean, it's nothing amazing and it's nothing never seen before, but it's nice. But what really makes this model so far to date, and it's really up to Nike to keep it up, is the colorways and materials. So far with the models we've seen, Nike has done an amazing job on their colorways. Anyway, I'll be trying for these when they release. Let me know your thoughts below. Next up, and we just spoke about these yesterday, we have the official images of the Nike Air Foamposite Pro Silver Age, aka Silver Surfer. As I confirmed in yesterday's video, the release date for these is set for March 17th with a retail price of $250. Now, I don't expect these will be a tough pickup for those of you who want them. I'll have some release maps up on Sunday for these, but aside from the typical retailers, you could also pick them up on the sneakers app. Next up from Nike, we have the official images of the Nike Kyrie 3 Iridescent. Pure Platinum, Multicolor, and Volt make up the colorway for this pair, and it's detailed in a pure platinum mesh upper with iridescent hits on the swoosh and tongue branding. This pair is complete with an icy blue outsole with multicolored traction pods. If you like this pair, then heads up, they'll be hitting retailers soon on March 16th and retail set at $120. And last up for Nike, we have the Nike Air Max 1 Atmos. We've talked about this shoe so much, there's really not much more we could say about it. It's an iconic silhouette with an iconic colorway. Guaranteed, if you ask any Air Max 1 collector what their top 5 Air Max 1s are, this shoe will be on that list. As you heard in the intro to this video, the idea was to create something special when this released back in 2006, and the use of elephant print with the touches of jade were perfect. The shoe drops on March 18th. They will not be limited, although I don't yet have maps. I'm hoping to have some for Sunday, and the retail price is set at $150. Also, heads up, there's some matching Nike clothing coming along with these. And now to Jordan Brand, and first for the Jumpman or the Air Jordan 1 High Red Suede. Just a few days ago I showed you these, but those pairs were in grade school, and these are the official images in men's sizing. So yep, they're coming in men's along with the all gray. However, if you follow me on Twitter, you might have seen this tweet, and a shout out to Official Mayor, whose info is in the description, so give him a follow. And what do you know? Here's a look at the official images of the Air Jordan 1 Blue Suede. What we have here is a collection of ones coming in monochromatic red, gray, and blue colorways, constructed with full suede uppers. Unfortunately, there is no Nike Air, and there is a Jumpman on the heel, but I give it a pass. I think these are simple, but Jordan Brand did well with them. As of right now, there's no exact date, but stay tuned and I'll make sure to keep you all updated. Let's keep this thing rolling, and next up we have the first look at the Air Jordan 14 DMP, which is coming as part of the special edition Air Jordan 13-14 Defining Moments pack. Featuring a black varsity red and metallic gold colorway, this pair is built from a premium leather upper with some nice attention to detail. The 23 on the heels has been replaced with 98, marking the year Jordan won his 6th and final championship. Celebrating that championship, touches of metallic gold can be found on the shank plate and Jordan branding. And lastly, the words "they can't win until we quit" are found behind the tongues. I still haven't confirmed pricing, but I believe the pack will cost $500, but stay tuned for more on that, and the release date is scheduled for sometime in June. And last up for today, let's talk about the Air Jordan 3 Air Max 1 Atmos Pack. Let's get the release date out of the way first. So heads up, these drop March 18th for $400. And just like I said, this pack is gonna be super limited. Here's a look at what the foot action map looks like. So good luck. I'll try to get more details for you all on any other boutiques releasing them. Also, here's the official images of the 3, and I like them. A lot of people seem to be missing the point of this pack. This pair is not supposed to be a matching pair to the elephant print ones, but rather a collection that celebrates Atmos. And if you're thinking about Atmos Air Maxes, there are two iconic pairs, the elephant print and the Safari. Now, the elephant print is already covered by the Air Max 1 that's releasing as the other pair in this pack, so this 3, it's there to pay homage to the Atmos Safari. Alright, so now the second pair in the pack is the Air Max 1 Atmos, and we already spoke about it, so there's nothing more to say, except it's not exactly the same. Most people wouldn't care about the small changes and details, but a hardcore collector will. The pair included in the pack has two differences. The first one we talked about last week, and that's the Jumpman on the outsole. The second one is new to me as of today, and that's the insole. On the pair releasing as a standalone, it has a blue insole, whereas the pair in the pack features elephant print. Cool little details to distinguish the two, and now I'm gonna have to buy both. And that does it for today's video, everyone. If you enjoyed it, and I hope you did, hit that like button. If you're new around here, subscribe, join the squad. If you have something to say, leave it in the comments below, and I'm out.